Hello everyone. In this video, I will talk about the most important document of a company. The three basic documents that are required to be filed with the registrar in the formation of a public company are Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association, and Prospectus. Our today's topic is Memorandum of Association, briefly called memorandum, and in short, it is called MOA. The Memorandum of Association is the first important document that has to be filed with the registrar for its registration at the time of formation of a company. The legal definition of memorandum is given in Section 2, Clause 56 of the Companies Act 2013, which says that memorandum means memorandum of association of a company as originally formed or as altered from time to time in pursuance of any previous company law or of this act. This definition gives emphasis on 2 points: the document which is originally formed or the document which is altered from time to time in accordance with the company's law. Let us discuss some important points of Memorandum of Association. The Memorandum of Association is the constitution of the company. It lays down the powers and objects of the company. It also describes the scope of operation of the company beyond which its activities cannot go. It is a public document, and every person who deals with the company is presumed to have the sufficient knowledge of its contents. The Memorandum of Association of a company helps shareholders, creditors, and all those persons who deal with the company to know what are its powers, what is the range of its activities. Thus, the shareholders will come to know for what purpose their investment is going to be utilized by the company. The next point is framing of memorandum. The forms of memorandum of association are given in tables. Table A, B, C, D, and E in Schedule 1 of the Companies Act 2013. For a company limited by shares, the format of Memorandum of Association is given in Table A. For a company limited by guarantee and having no share capital, Table B. For a company limited by guarantee and having share capital, Table C. An unlimited company having no share capital, Table D. For an unlimited company having share capital, Table E. There are some formalities that should be followed to draft a Memorandum of Association. The Memorandum of Association must be printed and divided into paragraphs which should be serially numbered. It must be signed by the required number of subscribers. It means in case of a public company, it must be signed by at least 7 members. And in case of a private company, it must be signed by at least 2 members. The persons who put their signatures in the memorandum are called subscribers. The subscribers must sign the memorandum in the presence of at least one witness. Now we discuss the clauses of Memorandum of Association. The Memorandum of a company contains name clause, registered office clause, objects clause, liability clause, capital clause, and association or subscription clause. Let me explain these clauses in brief. The first clause of Memorandum of Association is the name clause. It contains the name of the proposed company. A company must have a name to establish its identity. It is the symbol of personal existence of the company. A public company with limited liability must add the word limited at the end of its name. And a private company must add the word private limited at the end of its name. In case of a one-person company, the words one person company shall be mentioned in brackets below the name of such company, wherever its name is printed, affixed, or engraved. The second clause of the memorandum is called the Registered Office Clause. This clause contains the name of the state in which the registered office of the company is to be situated. The registered office of the company must be in existence or established on or from the 15th day of its incorporation and at all times thereafter. It means it must be in existence. The third most important clause of Memorandum of Association is Object Clause. This clause contains the objects for which the proposed company is to be formed. It must be drafted very carefully. It must state in clear and definite terms the objects for which the company is proposed to be incorporated and any other matter considered necessary in furtherance of these objects. If any act of the company goes beyond the object clause, it is ultra vires and therefore void. Ultra vires means beyond the power of the company. While constructing the object clause of the company, the promoters of the company must consider some important points. The object of the company should not be against the law of the land. For example, the business of gambling or lottery is prohibited in India. The objects should not be against the provisions of the Companies Act. They should not be against public policy. The fourth clause of the memorandum is liability clause. This clause contains the nature and extent of liability of the members. In case of company limited by shares, the liability clause shall state that the liability of the members is limited to the amount unpaid, if any, on the shares held by them. In case of a company limited by guarantee, the liability clause will state the liability of members is limited to the amount up to which every member undertakes to contribute to the assets of the company in the event of its being wound up. The fifth clause of the memorandum of a company is capital clause. It contains the amount of share capital with which the company is to be registered. It is applicable to the company having share capital. The capital with which a company is registered is called the registered, nominal, or authorized capital. A company cannot issue more shares than it is authorized by its memorandum of association. Now we come to the last clause, that is association or subscription clause. This clause of memorandum of association contains the names of the persons who sign the memorandum. The memorandum must be signed by at least 7 persons. in case of a public company and by at least 2 persons in case of a private company. If a private company is registered as one-person company, the Memorandum of Association shall have only one subscriber. This clause states that the subscribers are willing to form themselves into a company. So these are the important clauses of Memorandum of Association of a company. The elaborate explanation and the alteration of Memorandum of Association will be given in my next video. Thank you very much for watching.